let's just fire our marketing agency, bring that workload in, and then let's just like completely turn into renovators and move walls. That's all we want moving forward. Email them today. It's like, this is so much better.
You know how long I've been working on that packaging? Let me just tell everybody. It's been over a year. I'm going into wholesale. This is a problem.
Where do we stand with like packaging? I know you sent an email.
I sent an email this morning.
Okay. I'm thinking of changing it again.
We just don't like the hook in the cardboard.
So what we're thinking is like, we're going into wholesale next year in a bigger way.
Yeah.
That like, what is this? What design is it? Is it even a sock? What's this? Looks beautiful. For like crews, mids, and ankles, the things we want to immediately push into wholesale. We need to get back to a version of this.
Packaging V10. Back to the original.
So our 10th
2021.
Yeah.
Never mind previous year.
Full circle back to where we were. The amount of times that we've done this. To date, we've primarily been direct to consumer online, so we haven't put much thought into designing the packaging for presenting the product on the shelves. Anything innovation-wise, it can't be at the expense of the experience and the product quality. And this packaging change, in the context of wholesale, made the experience and the quality of the product worse.
Just bring back the problem of plastic.
I know it brings back the problem of plastic. It's like, we're just gonna need to solve it correctly.
We'll just let her know that this is the plan.
I think it'd probably be better to come from me, honestly, because like, it's a fuckery. As we approached Black Friday, we realized pretty quickly that adding the amount of people we did, the warehouse option that we had in the back was just not working. And we had over 300 boxes set to come in for Black Friday with nowhere to put them.
For the past couple months, it was just making do with what we have, always just optimizing what we currently have, but it's come to the point where we are maxed out. So I'm hoping with the bigger warehouse, having everything in individual boxes again, that'll help bring that back up to speed and having a more permanent change versus we're kind of just making it work.
And you think you have someone going into that 3,000 square foot unit we wanted? Or? Yeah, it's more so about like warehousing situation versus people, so it's concerning that the 3,000 square foot place may not work, but I get it. Yeah, getting on the phone and just hearing that not only can we not move in earlier, but it's not for sure we even get that space at all is kind of tough, but we had no choice but to move a wall. We're moving the fucking wall. She's telling me that like leasing company is like showing units around here every other day. Somewhat counter blessings we have this spot. So the question we need to ask ourselves is whether or not we're utilizing the space at like peak efficiency.
We need to figure out how many shelves we're getting, where the wall's being cut, when we're doing it, and then get it done.
I think if we're gonna do it, we better just do it big. This is a lot of space. Let's just fire our marketing agency, bring that workload in, and then let's just like completely turn into renovators and move walls. And what else can we do?
Launch a new theme.
So deciding that we're going to move the wall and reorganize the warehouse is kind of step one. Step two is we need more shelves. Not available. Awesome. Sweet. Perfect. Fucking sold out everywhere. There was just more of these shelves available. I'd say let's just move the wall and just do rows of shelving and boxes. Like every time we come up with like a solution, there's a hiccup. Like there's no more shelves. Great.
I mean, for all I know, you might phone Home Depot and they say like, oh, I actually have some on the truck.
They're out everywhere. I think the supply chain's screwed all of that too. None of this stuff is getting here. They're all in cargo ships.
Same with our poly bags.
I think the one thing that is like obvious is that there's just no fucking way we could do Black Friday in this space.
Okay, let me think on this some more.
Okay, I'm gonna get my map figured out
Okay.
with that awkward shelf.
From day one, Everything we do has been well designed. The product, the brand, the strategies. One thing we've never really taken the time to design is our office.
When God mode is engaged.
Like making sure Tara's like on task because you're like really looking at Tara's computer. It's like micromanaging on another level. Hey, why are you up there?
The way I see it, A, we don't need to be this spread out, and B, we have half an office we don't really really.
There is zero reason to not expand the office.
This line, the 2x4s pierced together, could break that off and swing it out. From that point, go right back to there. This entire space would be where we wouldn't even need to move.
Black Friday warehouse.
A lot of times we've moved a fucking wall in the offices and we just find ourselves in these situations all the time. Show me, what do you got?
Okay, so in the back warehouse, we would basically need to build a corridor. So with one shelf depth on each side, that's 25 inches. This is perfectly 300, so 4 shelves on each side of the aisle, 25 inch depth. That has a 97 inch, that'd be 150, which brings us right to that seam. So you'd be able to do the same size corridor as that. I got my finger on the tape measure, and then instead of losing that shelf and having to move those shelves into each aisle, we'll do 64 blocks. There's like plenty of room.
We don't have any access to shelves. They're
No,
sold
we're
out.
gonna find shelves. We'll steal them. We'll make them. I know people. Build this like at scale model of the office because we're trying to figure out spacing issues. I just basically measured it in inches and then broke it down and divided it all by 10 so that it fits on the artboard, and then I measured all the elements of the office so we can, instead of sitting here and talking about the issue and where it might fit, we can actually see mathematically where it would fit. Everything is to scale. This is exactly what it looks like. So you can pretend you're on The Sims and build this office space.
It was a process, but we sat down. I got into Illustrator for the first time in a while and spent a night basically designing an at-scale model of the office, and we decided how we're going to make it work. I think we've come up with a solution that actually like maximizes the warehouse by double, moves us into more of the front of the office, but also in a way that is like more collaborative, pod-like. You'll see, it'll be really nice. I'm kind of searching long into the night after designing the office and come across the shelf. It's named slightly differently, it's a different color, but by looking at it, I'm like, this looks like the same shelf. Basically just placed that order that night and was like, okay, I made the purchase. We're moving the wall, you know, like there's no choice now. So yeah, stoked so far how it's going, but let's see about moving this wall, because